Hey guys, today I'm going to do a review on the Kindle 2. So this is the Kindle. I got this case on Amazon. It was like $2 something plus $2 something for shipping, so it came to be about $6. And it's pretty basic. It's not leather. It's kind of like a plasticky canvas feeling, and it has a magnetic closure in the back. And then you just slide the Kindle right down into it. I will take it out just to show you the Kindle. Okay, one second, guys. It fits pretty snug, so yeah, there's the case. You know, nothing special, but it does the job. And here's the Kindle 2. And I've actually been using this lately because of the e-ink. I'll show you I got a Kindle Fire, which most of you know. It's right here. And I actually read the Hunger Games series primarily on this device. And this LCD screen was just really rough on my eyes. I was doing a lot of reading. I read the first 2 books in 3 days, and then the last book in 3 days. So in 6 days, I had the whole series read, and I was actually getting headaches from reading on this screen. So this is a great device. I definitely recommend it if you're an Amazon user. You know, it's a great tablet-like device. I don't recommend it for doing a lot of reading, though. If you read for more than a half hour at a time, then I wouldn't recommend this primarily for reading. It is nice for looking at magazines and for watching videos, for searching the web. And then, of course, you have all the different apps and stuff. So if you're an Amazon customer and you want a tablet-like device, then I definitely recommend the Fire. But if not, then I would stick with an e-ink device. I pulled the Kindle 2 out after I read the Hunger Games series because I realized that the e-ink is just much better for my eyes. So I'll show you around the device real quick. On top, you have a headphone jack and then your little unlock slider button there. On the back, what it looks like. You got 2 speakers at the bottom. You know, you have your full keyboard here, your previous page, next page buttons, and over here you have a home button and a next page button, and then a menu button, a back button, and this is like a little joystick kind of 5-way navigation thing. So let me unlock this. Now this model does have the 3G and the Wi-Fi on it. I usually leave that off. I don't know if you can see that it's off now. I leave it off unless I'm syncing the device or I'm in the store, you know, if I'm purchasing a book or something like that, then I turn it on. But otherwise, I just leave it off because it does drain the battery. This device for me lasts about a week. The battery, which isn't great considering the newer Kindles last a month, but you know, I was turning the wireless on and off a lot, so that might have something to do with it. You can create collections for your books, so these are mine here. I have my books to read, so any books that I'm currently reading or I haven't read yet, I put in there. Then this other books, just, you know, other books that I have on the device. I have mostly like my children's books in there for my kids, but some apps and games, my Hunger Games series, references, which I put like the dictionaries in there, and the my clippings, the user guide. Then down here I have my newspapers and magazines. Because I actually can't put them into a collection on this device. I'm not sure about the newer devices. I am kind of hoping to upgrade to a Kindle Touch soon, and I'm hoping that they'll let me put those into a collection, but it doesn't let you on this device. I really like getting the newspaper on here. The Plain Dealer I get every day, and it's only like $2 a month, so it's great. Plus, I never read the paper usually. If we get it at our house, it usually just goes right in the garbage, which is a total waste of paper. But so I love getting it on here because I'll actually scan through it and read some of the stories. I'm actually going to show you what that looks like since it's a newspaper, because I always wondered what newspapers look like on here. So you can click, here's the Plain Dealer, and you have all your sections of the paper, front page, and it says there's 5 stories on the front page. I don't know if you can really see this very well, but so national and world, there's 9 stories. It just, it tells you how many stories in parentheses. So you can just go to the section you want. I'll go to the Metro, and then you just use the 5-way navigation to scroll from article to article. And then if you want to read an article, you just use the next page button to scroll through that article. So it's really great. Not newspapers, but magazines are okay. It doesn't, like on the Kindle, when you're looking at a magazine page, it looks like an actual the page that's in the magazine. Whereas on here, it pretty much just takes you just like the newspaper, like from article to article. So it's a little different, but it's really nice being able to read the magazines on here. And there is a limited amount of magazines you can get on the e-ink Kindles, but it's still nice to be able to have them. And it's, I do have the Kindle Fire for looking at magazines, so it's not a huge deal. Let's see, I will go through the apps and games really quick and just tell you what I have on here, and I'll kind of show you them in another video. But I have Blackjack, which was free, Jules, which was $1.99, Yahtzee, which was $2.99. It's a little expensive, but I really like that game, so I put it on here. SpongeBob Treasure Quest, I actually got for my daughter. That was $2.99 as well. So those are the 2 most expensive things on here. Jigsaw Words was free, and I actually really like that game. I play it a lot. Every Word was free. That's an okay game. It can be kind of difficult. I have a calendar app, which was 99 cents, a notepad app, which was 99 cents, and a word search app, which was 99 cents. So there are some free things on here. If you don't want to pay for things, then I definitely recommend the Jigsaw Words. That is a good game to have. And then obviously like Blackjack and stuff. But yeah, if you don't want to pay, I think 99 cents is okay for if you just get a couple, like 1 or 2 things. But let's see, my books. I'll show you how the book reading works. Right now I'm reading Perfect Timing by Jill Mansell. And I'm on chapter 40, and at the bottom you can see the percentage, 65% through. If you want to change the font, you hit the AA button here on the keyboard, and you can change the size of the font, the words per line. You have text-to-speech on here, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like robotic sounding, but it's still nice to have. And then you can change your screen orientation here. So it's nice you can view it in wide, I was going to say widescreen, but landscape if you want. And I'll show you the text if you can see it changing. It gets pretty big. I mean, this is the biggest it gets. Let me just show you. Like, it just fits the title on there. It doesn't even fit anything else. Like, look how big that is. It's kind of ridiculously big. I don't know if anybody, I mean, I'm sure there are people that need it that big, but, yeah, I definitely don't. It gets pretty small, too, though. So this is the smallest that it gets, which I can actually read it like that. But, so that's book reading. You just next page, previous page. You can highlight. First of all, I'll go to a word about practical. And you see how I stopped the cursor before the word. At the bottom, the definition will pop up. If I want to highlight something, I take the cursor to where I want to start the highlight, and then I just push down on the 5-way navigation and just scroll over. And then wherever I want to stop it, I just push in. And then my highlight's there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's highlighted. It's kind of underlined. And then you can just start typing, and you can attach a note to that highlight. If I go to menu, let's see. You can delete the highlight too. Let's see. Just go to the beginning of it. Okay, hold on. Go to the beginning of it and push the delete button on the keyboard, which is right here. It just says DEL. And it'll delete the highlight. You can also share highlights. It'll tell you across the bottom how to do it. So you highlight it, and then you go to the beginning, and you can share it to Facebook or Twitter. So that's a nice feature to have as well. I really like that. Also, as you're reading the book, you'll see there are, it'll have highlights through here that you didn't put in there, and it'll have a number, and that's actually showing you common highlighted phrases. So that's great. The number is actually how many times it's been highlighted. So that's pretty cool. Also, there is a really basic web browser on here, which you have to have Wi-Fi to use. This does have 3G, but you can only use the Amazon store and Wikipedia with the 3G. So you have to have Wi-Fi to use the web browser. It's very basic. You can just do things like check your email. You can check your Facebook or Twitter, even update your statuses. You just can't upload pictures or watch videos or anything like that. And there's also a MP3 player, which you can get to by going to the menu and going to experimental. But also, if you hold down Alt and push the space bar, it will. Sorry, it's loud. But it'll start your music. And then if you hold Alt and push the F button, it'll go to the next song. And then if you hold Alt and push the space bar again, it'll stop the music. So it works pretty good. I definitely love this device. I definitely recommend getting the e-ink Kindle for heavy reading over the Kindle Fire, which I love. I love the Kindle Fire, but just not for doing a lot of reading on. I actually use this device a lot more. Oh, I will show you how to add things to a collection really quick. Maybe. Here, let me go. There's all my archives. Let me turn the wireless on really quick, and I'll just put a random book on my Kindle and show you how to add it to the collections. So, let's see, a book. I have a lot of kids' books on here because my kids, but I'll put Letter to My Daughter by Maya Angelou. You just click on it and it'll say now downloading the selected item. You can just go back, go home, and it'll pop up as soon as it downloads. There it is, Letter to My Daughter by Maya Angelou. And then to add it to a collection, you just highlight it or underline it and push the navigation key over to the right. And then this little menu will pop up, and it gives you some options. That's how you can remove it from the device this way. You can see the highlights and notes. You can search the book, read the book description, go to a location in the book, go to the beginning of the book, go to your last page read in the book, or add to collection. So we're going to add to collection, and then you can choose which collection to add it to. And I know that it's really hard to see on this camera, so I'm really sorry about that, guys. But I'm just add it to my books to read collection, and you'll see a little check mark over here. And then you can just go down to the bottom to done, and then you can just go home, and it will be in my books to read right here, Letter to My Daughter. So it's really simple, but I thought I should show you that just because I did have to kind of figure that out on my own. I don't ever look at the user manual, but it does come with the user manual right on the device, right here. So it comes with My Clippings, which will store all your highlights, your notes. If you clip any articles from like a newspaper or something, it'll save it in there. And then, of course, it has the dictionary on here, which is nice. And I'll show you what the user guide looks like really quick. I know this video is getting pretty long. But here it is. It gives you like a welcome page, and then you just scroll through. Okay, it shows you all the buttons and everything. And then it'll just explain everything to you. See, it explains how to change your text size and everything. So if there is something that you can't figure out, you can look through here. But it'll show you reading PDF files, because this does support PDF files. So it will tell you how to do that, which you can just hook it to your computer and drag them and drop them, or you can actually email them to your Kindle email address, which you can get on the website. So, yeah, this is a great thing to have on there if you ever need it. Let's see. I think that's all that I wanted to show you. One more thing though. Up top here, if you highlight it and hit over, you can sort like right now I have it set to view by collection. You can change that. Like, let's see. like you can view everything. You can view things by author, by title, all that. But I just have it set to view the collections, so that way it's a little bit more organized. But I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the comments. I will do other videos on Kindle, on the Kindle in the future. So, yeah, please like the video and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.